Good evening, everybody. We got mosquito bump. These Mississippi gallon nippers are not playing. And that's literally a real mosquito. Look it up. Gallon nipper. They're about the size of a quarter. But it's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is the Pepper Guru Challenge and this 30-gallon grow bag and this jalapeno pepper plant. Now, I planted a sweet heat pepper in here, which I know doesn't get very big. It literally stays small. This little bitty one right here. And it's probably tall as it's going to get. Probably at most a foot tall, but it's not really growing much because the jalapeno pepper was planted about a month and a half to 2 months before it was in this 30-gallon grow bag. And it is completely taken over. And I will tell you, I am not mad. We are not mad. We have already harvested probably 6 or 7 peppers off of here. Probably about 3 to 4 inch range that are very big and very juicy and fat. So good. So good. We also got a little bit of basil here too. If I remember correctly. The type of basil that we have planted in here. Oh, can't get my arm through this 4x4 cattle panel. Let me see. It is a Chef's Jeff's basil emerald everleaf emerald tower. Yep. So we got this planted in here just give the pepper plant a little bit of pest control, just to shoo off a couple of pests. And hey, look, I tell you one thing, it is working. It is working. Now, I was the one that suggested for Pepper Guru to do the challenge, but I don't know if anybody knows that. But I was like, hey, Pepper Guru challenge. Hey, even though the plant did not get as big as I want to yet, for the Pepper Guru challenge, and disregard the trash, I have people here in this apartment that do not care about throwing away their trash. I'm very tired of it. But for those that are mad with me, it's a $50 fine for the first offense. Second offense is $250 fine. Third offense, they get removed from these apartments. A couple of people already got fines. They're gonna proceed to get removal. But so once this got up to a certain level, I realized that it was kind of very dense. And what I did was I pulled the branches through the cow panel. Oh, so for this one, and it's got pretty. This one has got probably about pencil thickness. I pulled it through. I did this one. I did that one. I did that one right there on the end with that little jalapeno growing right there. I did this one. This one's got a pretty good size jalapeno growing right here. I did this one. I did probably about a total of about 9 to 10 branches, right? And what that did was it opened up. Ooh, I got a sweat on my nose. What it did was it opened it up for the top canopy to shoot up. And what it is, and what I'm going to do also as well, I'm going to skip one whole cow panel in between, and I'm going to start stuffing a branch probably about every other 2 holes here all the way around. You do? Okay. And then also what I'm going to do is, about every 2 cow panels. So we got nothing down here. We got one on this one. And we're going to go right here. And then we're going to skip this one. We're going to go right here. And again, remember, it's going to be every other cow panel. So for this next one, I'm going to skip one. I'm going to skip it, and I'm going to put one right here. But I might end up putting one right here. And then one right here. Yeah, skip these 2, and then pretty much every other 2 like the same way around. It's going to be 1 or 2 branches that's going to land like on the same face going up. I might have skipped one, put it over, just to give it room to grow up. But I'm going to keep doing that all the way up. And I'm telling y'all, September comes, This is going to be, this may not be a monster or a mammoth jalapeno, but I assure you, the production that it's giving right now is saying it all. What Pepper Guru is teaching us is working. And that Mississippi sun is coming out. Zone 8A. It's hot. It's humid, but I'm loving it. Tell you one thing, look at these big leaves. This plant is doing extremely well. These dark leaves, no sign of any health issues. I just come in here and I really don't even have to do this. The bees been doing it. I've been noticing that the bees been doing it, but hey, look, I want to have peppers faster. I'm not waiting. I am not waiting. Got a little bit of pollen on my hand already. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not waiting. Right now, we have anywhere from 25 to 30 jalapenos on this plant. Tell me if y'all know anybody that's in the middle of June that has 25 to 30 peppers on one plant, and they've already harvested 6 or 7 juicy peppers off of it. And I'm talking, like, literally, we're finna do a count right now. I'm talking, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, come on. Gotta get in here. 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't think we count that short one. 17. Oh, did I break that branch? No, I didn't. 18, 19, 20. We got some on the far other side. 21, 22, 23, 24. Like, come on, like we got more peppers in here on the other side of the basils is covering up. Like we got 25 to 30 pepper plants on here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like crazy. And also we got planted a couple plants for the pollinators to create a wall for this trash. Trying to keep all the trash out. Trying to keep that riffraff out, you know what I'm saying? But we got all these cherimoya seedlings. And I did not know that cherimoya seedling was so vigorous. Even at an early stage. Like, look at this. My ducks bit it off when this plant was like this. These were like, they were like this at one point. Technically, it were like, all of them were like this. They nipped them. And they turned into this. This is the pre-stage. So once they nip them, this is how they originally were. They ended up being like this. Then they come back like this. Then they end up like this. But guess what? We got some that they nipped down from the whole, pretty much the whole base. So we got 1, 2. We got one that probably died right there. No, right there. Still alive. 3, 4, 5. We got 9 in there. I know for a fact we got 9 or 10 in there. I expect 1 or 2 to die. But look at this. All the way down to the base, we got growth. These cherimoyas are very, very resilient. Very resilient. That's crazy. But look at the little buggers. We got a ruined male and a khaki female. At one point, we had 2 khaki Campbell males. They were just eating up everything, man. But they only got off in there whenever it flooded. So, that's the thing about that. So, now that I moved those to the front, repotted them, they should be doing good, right? So, oh my gosh. My muscadine fell off. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, my muscadine fell over. Oh no, we got grapes on this. We got grapes galore on this. Oh my gosh, squash bug. Nope. Knock them over, let the ducks get them. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm kind of sad. But guess what? We are, God goodness gracious. Everything is falling over back here. I'm kind of mad, but I'm just like, not to get mad, but see if she stays up. I gotta get this bean cane pole, push it over, and another squash board. What I'm gonna do with the squash board is pick them up. I'm gonna literally throw them to the ducks. The ducks just ate them. I'm tired of them. So what I did was I took a squash and I brought it back here just to attract those bugs in, and then they tear the bugs up. They tear them all up. I'm not gonna grow any because it's pretty much gonna be a waste of time. These beans right here. These beans are growing. These beans are growing. These beans are growing. We're doing pretty good. Working our way up the pole. Pun intended. Well, we got to come through here. We got a couples, all that in there. I'm gonna leave that out. Ducks ate a couple of these. Actually, had more beans planted in here. I wanted to make a teepee, but it didn't work out for my best interest. But banana plants are doing good. They're providing a shade whenever it gets hot. In that 1 to 2 range, it gets hot. We got these trees right here that's providing shade in the afternoon, which are pretty great. We got this Pakistani mulberry, which is doing phenomenal. She's about 7.5 feet tall right now. She's doing great. So what I did was I went through the lower part and I clipped it, just give it a little bit of airflow, and I think that the plant is responding pretty well to it. We got blackberries. Throw off some of the blackberries. I believe this year they kind of tart because of the trash, so I've just been throwing them to the ducks. We got the duck pond. Kind of dirty on the bottom. If you see, probably won't be able to see, but I see a bunch of mosquito larvae in there. And what I'm gonna do about that today, I'm gonna go and catch some mosquito fish. I'm gonna put those mosquito fish in there, and yeah, they're gonna eat all that eastern mosquito fish. They're gonna eat those up. Passion fruit going pretty good. She's just focusing on growth. She's in the 45-gallon tote right now. Got the tomatoes back here. They have literally drugged the tomatoes out from up over here. That's lettuce in there. That's not trash. That's lettuce. They've dragged those tomatoes out and they've been snacking on those tomatoes. Got elderberry. We got 3 different types of plums. We got 2 types of figs. We got 1 fig up there, 1 fig up there in the front. We got mulberry, raspberry, another muscadine. We got 3 different types of muscadine. I forgot what these 2 are. We got another mulberry, and then Pakistani mulberry. We got Big Jim Chile, which is starting to finally flower. Actually, that's crazy. So here's another sweet heat, and it is way bigger than the other sweet heat pepper. Way bigger, probably double the height. It's crazy. Got little ants on me. And then up here we got a cayenne pepper in a 5-gallon pot. Well, what we did was we literally created a whole wall around here so that way we could block out some of the neighbors. You know, we had somebody try to jump our wall. Then we had a bounty hunter a while ago he shot in the air, which I don't get. You're in a residential neighborhood, and he was chasing somebody through here last year, and he shot in the air. We did 4 shots, and the guy ran through all these thick bushes out into the field out here. It was pretty crazy. But that bounty hunter ended up getting fired from Starkville, Mississippi. But Yeah, passion fruit is doing pretty good. Actually, I would say a little too good for it. That sounds good because it's starting to get up here on these plants. But I'm just gonna let it grow. Um, I'm gonna let it do its thing. If you give a passion fruit the chance, it will literally grow 30 feet in 1 year easily. 30 feet in 1 year easily. So that's what we're doing. And it's in a 45-gallon tote. It's probably got about, I say 30 gallons of soil in it. So that's plenty enough. But I wish I would have took the time out when I thought about it to scoop up all this extra dirt. But this extra dirt back here in the corner serves a purpose. It serves a purpose for the ducks to go up whenever it floods back here. So if you see this line right here full of pollen early this year, that's how the water got back here. Probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And these ducks can go back here and they can stand on top of that instead of getting in my plants. But yeah, we got the Miracle Berry, the one that makes your sour synapse in your tongue taste all sweet. They are doing pretty good. We had it die back a little bit because we put it outside a little bit too early, but she's doing good. We got Barbados cherry, 70 times more vitamin C than the orange pound for pound. We have a mulberry tree that we started from a cutting. A dwarf native mulberry tree. I believe it's an Illinois mulberry or red mulberry, one of the two. But it's doing pretty good. We got blueberries. It seems like they probably dropped the rest of their blueberries. A little too hot for that, so they like their early spring weather. So hey, everything's doing great. The lemon tree is doing great in the front. The calamundan tree back here is starting to sprout all out. And the way that I'm probably fixing to do this is I'm probably fixing to cut it right about here. But what I'm thinking about doing is get a bag of small bag of soil, score along the line, put some rooting hormone, and then just try to air layer it. So that way I have 2 calamundan trees for cooking, you know. And yeah, she's a pretty healthy girl. I'll tell you that. She's a pretty healthy girl. Whoever grafted this, they did their job when I bought this from the Asian market in Birmingham. They did their job. Took out this dead branch. I don't have my clippers with me. But yeah, man, everything back here is growing, is providing food or shade for the ducks. And don't be mad at me. Oh, don't be mad at me. So my wife, she prematurely, not unknowingly, got kind of mad at her about that, but she took off the flower seed of a mammoth head. It may not be mammoth. It might just be one that can't be a mammoth because it didn't grow anywhere from 8 to 10 feet tall. She uprooted the sunflower plant that I had in another 30-gallon pot up there, and set it on the ground for it to dry out. Well, it kept raining for a couple days, and the plant did not die. The plant literally stayed alive. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna plant it back here to keep some up with this soil retention whenever it rains. Let the roots spread out back up under here. I know it's not gonna kill the banana. These bananas are vigorous. We've had 4 different plants already this year from bananas. Here goes the 3rd one, already growing in the middle of those 2. But sadly to say, I don't think they're gonna produce any bananas. If they do throw a flower, it's literally gonna be as soon as like the season's pretty much over with for them, unless I had a greenhouse here in Columbus, Mississippi, zone 8A. Got a loquat tree. Loquat tree has grown about a foot since I bought it this year. They say they grow moderately, but hey, I've been seeing anything but moderately. I mean, it speaks for itself, right? Bunch of new growth. Like, come on, like this whole branch right here. It's all new growth. That's amazing. Look like the spider made a home up there, and hey, just doing what I love. Just doing what I love. Look at all that new growth. Bam! I'm able to flex it. It's new growth. Flex it. Flex it. You got 4 different stems up top, and that's crazy. But yeah, we're providing a good bit of food back here. Mulberry season. Oh, this one is not going to pretty much give us any fruit. That one is going to give us a little bit of fruit in that 5-gallon tote right now. I think this might be a 7-gallon. Yeah, this is a 7-gallon. I took it from 5-gallon to a 7-gallon. I might end up, I'm kind of scared to do it. My wife told me that I should probably put that mulberry in that 30-gallon over there, but I really don't want to do it. That is heavy in itself, being 7 feet tall. The bananas are heavy within that. So if I tell you one thing, I get a pretty good exercise doing this stuff. So I'm not complaining. Ducks are just sitting back here chilling, waiting for me to leave. And we're actually hatching out some eggs from them. He was not our dominant male. We got rid of our most dominant male. We kept the ruin. We got rid of the dark khaki combo. We gave it to a friend who has a pond, and they loving it. They're loving it. So we just mulched. Pretty much just mulched the bottom of that. Keep the bottom of those roots in that container, and they grow back. Go snail up. Drop the snail right in here. We're gonna get that snail right out. We're gonna feed it to those ducks, and then I'm gonna eat it off the rep because they're gonna have to start moving. But I think their favorite thing back here to eat is squash bugs, earthworms, especially out of this mound. Most of this digging, those little dentures, are their beaks. They're searching around for those earthworms and maggots. Oh my God. They are killing them. They are doing their job back here. I say 2 years ago we had a problem with June bugs, squash bugs, the Asian beetle. This year we're not having no problems with that. No problems with that. And I'm happy. I am extremely happy for that. But yeah. So we got everything growing. Got a little bit of new growth on this. Got a little bit of new growth. But yeah, we're growing fruit back here, people. Anything can be done. Anything can be done. And I don't know if this is a pepper vine or a muscadine that is growing in this. And I'm not worried about y'all. In this plant right here. But I'll tell you one thing. This trumpet vine, those little orange flowers that yeah, they gotta go. These all have to, oh yeah, they gotta go. They most definitely gotta go. Oh, and that's rooted deep. Yep, that is a pepper vine. Those little dots on there, those are pepper vine seeds. So some bird probably took this. No, I'm not leaving no roots. Let's see.
Can I help with? Put that back on there. So what I did was, whenever this was on the ground, I got a pallet and I put them up about 6 inches from the ground. Dealt with flooding a little bit. Also cleared this little doorway back over here. I put this back over here. It'd probably be best if I actually cleared most of the. I think I believe this one. They're gonna start panicking as soon as I reach across them. But yeah. All right, guys. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, look at all this. I don't know what this plant is, but it gotta go. These plants got to go. They are robbing nutrients from this young muscadine plant. And then it's even sending up other shoots, which I don't want it to do that. Hey, look at that. That's a lot of new growth in the year for a little muscadine. We're gonna get to some of these conifers out here. Conifer seed pods out here too, I'll tell you that. I ain't got time to be dealing with pine trees and stuff. We don't like pine trees. I forgot what variety that this is, but we got rid of one variety earlier this year because I'm gonna have to. There we go. All these ants on the wall. Surprisingly, I'm not getting bit. Surprisingly. But I already kind of knew that one don't get bit. They don't really care about me. They care about stealing the sap from the trees. Look at that. Got a mushroom growing. All of this. No wonder why this one isn't really growing. Because all this little grass in here. We're going to throw these down for these. These ducks to eat on, nibble on. This, I don't know what type of plant that is, but it looks familiar. It might be a native herb. Now, last year, I got tired of like the soil erosion, and I planted like so many wildflowers. Like, I literally planted them to prevent a lot of. Put this back. To prevent a lot of stuff from coming back here to kind of block out some of that trash. But the ducks, when I had 5 ducks, oh, they ate. They ate most of that stuff away. But yeah, no hard feelings to them. Look at that. That is a super black seedling mulberry. Pretty good. And we're gonna let them be about their business. And hey, you gotta stay tuned. I mean, it can only go up from here. Because once we get out of here, we're gonna get a greenhouse for these cherimoyas, for the lemon tree. For the jalapenos. I mean, we're gonna be growing tropicals year round, people. I mean, we may not be in zone 4 or 5 or 6A, like where they can have jalapeno greenhouses, but all we need is a double wrap polyethylene greenhouse here in zone 8A, and probably 1 or 2 feet in the ground. And I get that rake up. Just seen it in the camera. And we're gonna have some look at them. Yeah, nosy. But we're gonna have some phenomenal food. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mango plant. The mango, yeah. We're gonna have a lot of a lot of things to sell here. We got red custard apple. We got the Pek Chong at the Moya. We got, including the ones that got 8. We have 32 to 33 Cherimoya seedlings. Anywhere from a year old to probably about 3 weeks old. They grow pretty fast, especially when you put them in ground. Let them do their own thing. But y'all stay tuned, because this year we're moving out of this apartment. God has already proclaimed it. So guess what? Y'all stay tuned. Have a blessed day.